I'm just guessing. Arizona. Nebraska. Nep- Hi and welcome back, everybody. Today I wanted to test my geography knowledge of the US and the different states inside of the US as a European, or actually Croatian. Yeah, Croatia is a small country. You probably don't know where it is. But I decided to make this video because I saw on the internet different videos where like random Americans are asked on the street if they can show on a map where Spain is, Poland, or whatever. And most of the people didn't know that. Fun fact, the US is actually in landmass 2 or 3 times bigger than the whole of Europe. So, yeah. And I just wanted to see how much I know, and I didn't prepare myself at all. This is just going to be like general knowledge from, I don't know, news or school or university or history or whatever. And I found this quiz on the internet, and I will have 7 minutes to solve all the 50 states. And yeah, don't get offended if I don't know where your state is. I'm really going to try to give my best. And I decided to also tell you why I think I know where the state is or whatever. Okay, let's just jump in. So 7 minutes. Okay, Texas, that's easy. Massachusetts, one of the first colonies that fought in the War of Independence. Iowa. It's in this broad bread. I think people in the U.S. call this like the agricultural region of the. It's like the Pannonian Valley in Europe. I think it's this. Connecticut, no. North and South Carolina, North. Wyoming. Minnesota, I know because I don't know if it's the capital city of Minnesota, but the city Minneapolis is, I think, in Minnesota. And I kind of remembered it because it sounds like Greek. Minneapolis, whatever. Rhode Island is some of those little tiny states there. Indiana, I think it's here some, yeah. Utah, no. California, LA. Oh, Colorado is somewhere here in the middle. Ohio is, I think, also somewhere in the. I think I'm going to have problems with the middle part. Arizona, Washington, D.C. is here, but I know that Washington State is here. There was a debate when this part was taken, how they're going to name it Jefferson or Washington or whatever, and then they decided to take it. Uh, Minnesota, I know Minnesota because I think that there's a saying in the US like Minnesota nice or Minnesota good or something like that, that they're nice like Canadians. And I kind of remember it because it's near the Canadian border, on the Canadian border. Vermont, Bernie Sanders. Hawaii, the islands, Pearl Harbor. Oregon is where California, Delaware. It's also here on the east coast. I think that this is Rhode Island and that this is Delaware. Ah, shit. Florida, Idaho. I know Idaho because you see, like in the middle are like this states that are like in almost the same shape, and I remember that Idaho is like an E, and it cuts like all those shapes. They stop to be that same shape like by Idaho. Just forget it. New Jersey. Fuck. Mm, Kansas, Michigan, Niagara Falls, New Hampshire. Also one of the first. Louisiana bought from the French. Uh, it goes, and this is also the Civil War thing. Louisiana, Mississippi. There's the Mississippi River. Louisiana Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and then South Carolina. Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Pennsylvania. I think it's near Washington and yeah, Wisconsin. Woo! Don't know. Maine, also one of the first. Carolina, no, North and South Dakota, so North and South. New York City, because of New York, also one of the. Kentucky Fried Chicken. I looked at once at the map because of Kentucky Fried Chicken. Georgia, Civil War. Illinois, mafia movies. Um, North Dakota, Arkansas. Ugh, that's Alaska. Tennessee is under Kentucky, also because of the Kentucky Fried Chickens. That's why I know all the surrounding of Kentucky. Oklahoma, no. West Virginia broke up from Virginia. New Mexico was also taken during the US Mexican War. Virginia broke this. Mississippi because of the Mississippi River. Nebraska. Oh, Maryland. I think it's around Washington State. Yeah. Washington, D.C. Missouri. Missouri, I know because there's the Mississippi, and somehow I remembered that, like, the letters that they begin like Mississippi, Missouri, and that just forget it. Nevada casinos directly near Connecticut. I think this is Connecticut, and this is Rhode Island. Is this Connecticut? Oh, oh! Wyoming. Ah, Um, then this is Rhode Island. Okay. Utah. Oh, 1 minute. Ah, Utah. I don't know. Colorado somewhere here. Ohio also somewhere here. Arizona also somewhere here. New Jersey must be this one. Okay. Kansas, Wisconsin. I think Wisconsin is also the bread thing, the agricultural part here. I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna Arkansas, I don't Oklahoma, Nebraska, Utah. I'm just guessing. Ah! Um, fuck. Um, Ohio, Arizona. Ah, Kansas. Ah, I need to guess. Oklahoma. No, Nebraska. Ne- ah, okay. 48%. I'm actually pretty. I'm proud of the result. 48%. Well, the difficult part is, like there are some states that you know by default, like Florida, Texas, the biggest state, California because of LA, Washington is known because of the history, because the different names that they wanted to give to that territory. All the little states here that, yeah, they're confusing, but not that confusing if you get the first ones right, like like New York is here, okay, Vermont, Bernie Sanders, Maine, like is one of the bigger ones in there, and then uh, the South states, I know because of we learned it that way. We kind of memorized it that way because of the Civil War. It was like uh, Louisiana begins, and then Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, and then you go North Carolina. Kentucky, as I said, I know because of Kentucky Fried Chicken, because I saw it on a map, and it's like, and then I memorized all the states that are like the neighboring states, West Virginia and Virginia. Yeah, Ohio. I'm sorry, Ohio. Uh, Michigan is I think, an industrial part of the U.S. And are the Niagara Falls also like in Michigan? I think they are. Yeah. Once again to the Mississippi thing. I know that the Mississippi River flows something like this, and I remember that I was like, Mississippi goes through two states that have the same letter M, so I know this, and it's really difficult for like the middle parts to know them because they're like shaped like like they're almost shaped the same. Like let's see, Kansas, Colorado, Wyoming. Like like if you let's say compare, I don't know, California and Florida, they look totally different. If you saw once the shape of Florida, you every time when you see that shape, you know it's Florida. Um, and Alaska, Hawaii, that's known. Bought from the Russians, attacked by the Japanese. Texas and New Mexico, and actually Arizona, I think, and parts of California, taken in the U.S.-Mexican War. Uh, Texas, the biggest state. Montana, nice. Minnesota, Minneapolis, as I said. North and South Dakota, I just remembered it. And yeah, that's it. I hope that you enjoyed it, and yeah, see ya.